Hello, on this time for episode 107. We are about 24 hours removed away from AEW's Revolution, probably their best pay-per-view. But, it's Monday, so you know what that means. We got Monday Night Raw, Being the Elite, and a Talk for Glory episode, the AEW Revolution review. Today it's just going to be me, Enigma V4. Young Smooth couldn't make it, but again, just got to reiterate that this isn't just my channel, guys. It's also me and Young Smooths. But anyways, I want to dive right into this match. Into this pay-per-view. I loved from beginning to end. I would rate this whole pay-per-view 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. There's episode 107. One moment. So the first match I actually want to talk about, mind you guys, as always, I'm always reading off of a website. So it's not like there's going to be an exact lineup. So if you saw the pay-per-view, like I remember that the first match was Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho. That's not the order I'm going to be going in. But that is going to be the first match I will be talking about. I enjoyed this match for what it was given. Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho. But yeah, Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho. Regular match. Opener. I can't really say much about this match other than just this should have been a no DQ match. You could have called it a New York street fight, but I understand that there were a lot of no DQs. No DQs. There was a dog collar match. There was a tornado tag 6-man match. And everything was just straight, pure brutality throughout the entire night. So I understand that this match couldn't be that. But I would have had this match be a street fight. It could have been a New York street fight. Eddie Kingston does catch the win in this match, which, Chris didn't follow up on his word. He didn't shake his hand. He wasn't the first guy. I'm pretty sure there was someone backstage that shook his hand saying, "Congratulations, man. You won the big one. You won an important match." Eddie Kingston, to me, will be a world champion within the next 2 or 3 years. Now, my personal favorite in AEW is someone like Darby Allin or Hangman Page or Adam Cole. But I will say, Eddie Kingston is the most real person in AEW right now, or ever that I've ever seen on my TV. Myself and Young Smooth are from New York, so we can just feel like some form of relatability to Eddie Kingston, the way he talks, the way he dresses, the way he holds himself. So to see Eddie Kingston get that big win against the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, the Painmaker, Y2J, the Influencer, just Chris Jericho, we were really happy. We were really happy to see Eddie Kingston get that one. He even made him tap out. Now, what's next for Eddie Kingston? I think Eddie Kingston is on pause right now. I think Jericho needs to go fix some stuff. Needs to go be a better man, and hopefully shakes Eddie's hand on Wednesday. I don't want the Inner Circle to break up, but if they do, I really hope that Santana and Ortiz and Eddie Kingston become a faction. I don't know what you can call it, but I would actually love to see Eddie Kingston, Proud and Powerful, as a team where Eddie holds the TNT, Santana and Ortiz hold the tag finally, and then we see what they can do with the mid-card and the tag division. But again, this match was great for what it was given. The time length wasn't too long. I wasn't expecting a 30-minute time limit draw or anything. I believe this match was around, 12 to 14 minutes? But yeah, I was perfectly fine with that. Congratulations to Eddie Kingston on the win. Next match will be Ty Conte versus Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship. I'm going to breeze through this match, honestly. I'm going to breeze through it. The opening moment where Jade had a good entrance. Jade had a pretty kick-ass entrance. I wasn't a fan of Ty's face paint. And, she normally has some really good face paints. Just this one was a miss for me. She's a hit or miss for me, I guess, guys. And then the first 10 seconds where Jade kisses Ty, I'm sure that's going to be a meme on Sammy's vlog or something. But that was just the weirdest way to start a women's title match. Like, I understand it was a throw Ty off her game, but just there were a bunch of memes after that. If people want Jade to be taken serious, you can't be doing stuff like that. It's not the kiss itself. It's you're this undefeated badass woman, and you're also the TBS champion. So it just did not live up to my excitement for the match. Like, it killed it the first 10 seconds I saw it. The match itself, it was okay. Ty is okay. Jade is green as her outfit still. I'll say this. Ty has probably a better ceiling than Jade does. And when I say ceiling, I mean room for growth. Jade probably only has to grow 90%, but Ty has to grow about 88%. So it's not like a significant difference in growth. But as for this match, I don't know what Ty was going to go for when she went up top rope facing backwards. I thought, are we going to see Ty do a Phoenix Splash? I know she can do a 450. And then Ty Conte pushes her to the corner, top rope, and then does her glam slam. I don't know what she calls it, but yeah, she does her glam slam. 1, 2, 3, continues her undefeated streak. And honestly, there are many people throughout history who have undefeated streaks, or you are actually dying to know who can beat this person. I'll admit, Rusev was one of those people. Crimson from TNA was one of those people. Roosh from ROH, PCO from ROH, Jeff Cobb, now in United Empire, once had an undefeated streak. I was very curious as to, who's going to beat these undefeated people? And even Beth Phoenix back in like 2007 or 8 when she was going on a giant tear, just undefeated. I was very interested. I was like, who can beat these people? I still remember like who beat most of these people. Where like Roosh lost to PCO, Jeff lost to Matt Taven, Rusev lost to Cena, Beth lost to Mickey. Jade doesn't give me that feeling of, oh man, I really got to know who can beat Jade Cargill. I just don't care. I genuinely don't care. And that's not me being sexist or anything. One moment, guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I genuinely care about undefeated streaks. Even the streak of actually that's a horrible comparison. Undertaker is Undertaker. He doesn't need the streak. The streak needs him. But so many streaks I just named off, and I genuinely cared who can beat this person. Jade does not give me that feeling. I could care less who beats her. If the roles were reversed and it was Britt Baker or Anna Jay or anyone, anyone who like really has developed their character, and they just went on this tear, this undefeated streak, I would be like, oh my god, this person's doing really good. But Jade is so green, like her undefeated streak is irrelevant to me. I don't care that she's 26, 27, 28. And no, I don't care about that. But you know what? Congrats on retaining the TBS championship. Next is one moment. Next is the 3v3 tornado tag match. Andrade El Idolo, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy versus the team of Sting, Darby Allin, and the Spanish God TNT champion, Sammy Guevara. This match was hardcore and everything I was hoping for it to be, featuring Matt Hardy. That Spanish fly by Sammy Guevara and Isaiah Cassidy, beautiful. I genuinely thought like Isaiah knocked himself out. And I don't know how old Sting is. Sting is like what, 62, 63? But it is the year 2022, and the icon Sting, the man I grew up on in TNA, did a dive in the crowd through two tables. 62 years old. And like Young Smooth said in predictions, it doesn't matter how old you are as long as you can move a certain way. Like I say with Minoru Suzuki. Minoru Suzuki is like, I think 51, 52, or 53, but he wrestles like he's 40, like he's 42. Sting rarely wrestles unless it's a tag, like you guys saw, or it's a cinematic match. But when it's an actual wrestling match and he does stuff like this, it makes you think, oh, Sting is like 50 or 48. But another thing I gotta say, I gotta say something negative about this match. The coffin drop spot. I thought Matt like took the coffin drop on his ribs, but like Darby straight up misses. And maybe that was a bad spot on Darby, or maybe it was a bad spot on Matt. I genuinely thought, oh, Matt rolls out the way, gets up, twist of fate, 1, 2, 3, something like that. And then when Darby like instant recoveries, for you guys that know 2K19, instant recoveries, pins Matt 1, 2, 3. It's like, what? You didn't even hit him. Like at best, Darby's head hits Matt's side. I would have redone the spot. I would have redone the coffin drop. But you know, it was a good match. Very, very surprised to see Sting take a bump in 2022. Very surprised to see Sting do a dive in 2022. And congrats on the winners, you know, Sting, Darby, and Sammy Guevara. Also, I was expecting Jeff to show up, but again, 90 days, I think it's going to be over Thursday. So, well, we might be seeing the charismatic Enigma sometime next week, probably. Okay. So remember, guys, I'm going like in a certain order, and just so many of these matches are so good. I just want to put them on as main event. But Next match is the ladder match featuring Wardlow, Limitless, Keith Lee, Powerhouse Hobbs, Absolute, Underrated Ricky Starks, Orange Cassidy, and Christian Cage. Outwork everyone. This match had a little bit of everything. It had your small guys, which was Orange Cassidy, Ricky Starks. I don't know if you should count, actually, yeah, just, Orange Cassidy, Ricky Starks, your veteran within Christian. You had your powerhouses like Powerhouse Hobbs, Wardlow, Keith Lee, and everyone had their moment to shine in this. I like that. I forgot who it was. It was either Hobbs and Lee or Hobbs and Wardlow that pick up Orange Cassidy by the ladder, and Orange Cassidy pulls himself up just a little bit over the ladder so he can start standing on it, and Wardlow and Hobbs are like holding it, and Taz is freaking out like, guys, drop the ladder, guys, drop the ladder. And to see Orange Cassidy be that creative, it makes me enjoy when he tries instead of his little like slow kicks and the crowd goes, oh, oh, oh. Like, I like seeing him try. I will say this though. Ricky Starks, absolute underrated, absolutely robbed because of Danhausen. I don't know much about Danhausen, but he screwed over Ricky Starks. He was supposed to win that match, but he took the nastiest bump ever. That power bomb by Wardlow, and then he's just like there, head between the ladders, legs up, and he's just stuck there as Wardlow climbs. Also, Christian may be, I think, 46 or 47, but he's wrestling again like 44, 43. I would love to see a program worked between Christian and Ricky Starks or Christian and Wardlow. Just one of them. And Keith Lee, I can finally stop saying Limited Lee, because this ladder match, showed me why he is limitless. But also, one minor nitpick about this match, I was watching this pay-per-view with a friend, and I would always say, oh, they're going to grab the giant Sonic ring, because that's what the AEW brass ring looks like to me. It looks like the Sonic ring. It makes me think if you grab that ring, you're going to be able to start running fast, because I'm just so used to saying, oh, it looks like a Sonic ring. I've said it year after year that the AEW ring looks like a Sonic ring, and maybe that's just like the video gamer in me that just sees a Sonic ring, while everyone just sees like a silver, a golden ring. But congratulations to Wardlow. You are the face of the Revolution. Now you'll be facing the winner of the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, and I don't know what's he doing at this point, but Scorpio Sky. All right, next match for you guys. Okay. Next match for you guys is the reigning, defending, undisputed AEW Women's Champion, The Doctor, greatest AEW Women's Champion, more than just Adam Cole's baby, The Doctor, DMD, Britt Baker, versus one of my personal AEW favorites, Thunder Rosa, for the AEW Women's Championship. A lot of people said that this match was bad, but me personally, I loved this match. Now, I don't know if that's a bias speaking or not. Maybe it is. But this match had everything that I wanted in a Britt Baker match. But it's rare. It's rare to see that. It's rare to see two women put on such a good match and have me pop multiple times. Having Rebby or Reba get on the apron, distract the ref, Jamie Hayter doing her part, and Britt basically trying everything within her power to make sure that Thunder Rosa does not take away her AEW Women's Championship, We saw curb stomps. Oh, my internet's acting bad, guys. One moment. Okay, now back to what I was saying, guys. Sorry about that. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any bad audio with you guys. But yeah, everything that Thunder Rosa tried, I believe Thunder Rosa had the match 2 or 3 times, but Rebby distracting the ref every time. That spear to Rebby on the ground, I think Thunder Rosa should be doing that a lot more, but in no DQ matches. That would be kick-ass to me. But, the doctor somehow put Thunder Rosa away. I believe it took 2 or 3 curb stomps, one on the championship, and then a regular one. It puts down Thunder Rosa. I do not think it's putting her down for good. I still think Thunder Rosa will be the one to take the title off of Britt Baker. But as of right now, it's the era of the Doctor DMD Britt Baker. Okay, time for the next match. All right, so we're down to our final 3. And actually, no, final 4. I keep forgetting how stacked this show was. Next match is Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. This match was a fight. Moxley was right. I can't team with you till you bleed with me. And Mox is the only one that bled. Maybe Danielson bled as well. But I remember seeing in the triangle submission where Mox is basically trying to get out of that triangle, and Bryan Danielson is flexing like Zack Sabre Jr. does in his submissions. And then I will say this took probably all the strength in the world for Mox to do to pin Bryan Danielson while he was in a submission, because I don't even think the hold was let go of. I loved that after this match, these two kept fighting. This wasn't a wrestling match, guys. This was a fight. This was a fight where it wasn't beat me by pinfall, beat me by submission. This was beat me by knocking me out. And I like that Bryan Danielson kept up with Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley is a fighter. Bryan Danielson's a wrestler. So to see them just go strike for strike, pound for pound, punch for punch, kick for kick, even after the bell, only to have the one, the only, the man's man, William Regal show up to put both of them in their place was honestly just great to see for me. This moment, just seeing William Regal push Jon Moxley, slapping him, and then the same thing for Bryan Danielson, basically saying, look, guys, calm the fuck down. Basically showing that I don't care how tough you guys are, you guys aren't tougher than me, though. Basically like a dad putting his children in their place after a long fight. All right. Now we're down to the final 3. Now I wish I could put this in a specific order, but I honestly can't. So I'll just have to do this one. The long one's going to take the longest, I guess. So Jurassic Express versus Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, and possibly the greatest tag match in the past 6 months. This was, without a doubt, Jurassic Express toughest challenge. More tough than the Acclaim, more tough than the Lucha Bros. This was their toughest challenge. They had to face a former ROH Tag Team Champions, former NJPW Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. If you want to count the Young Bucks counterfeit Super Kick Tag Team Champions, they had to face the best of the best, only to come out on top. Red Dragon and the Young Bucks had a plan, and it was, let's beat down these two, and then let's get those tag titles. But here's the thing. They're tag titles. There's only for two people. So when they went at it, it was just a must. Which, another thing that's confused me in tag matches, in triple threat tag matches, is why are two people in one corner not the legal man? Like, I've seen in a couple other ones where it's like one person in each team is legal. But, that's just like a minor nitpick that I've been confused about every once in a while. But this was definitely like a match where Jungle Boy shined, Luchasaurus signed, Red Dragon reminding us why they're the best, and the Young Bucks showing us why they're one of the best, not just, hey, this is our company, so we're going to look the best. Nothing like that. This was tag team wrestling at its finest. I genuinely believe that AEW Revolution is the one time of the year where I would probably want the tag titles to main event. Because it is just outstanding match after outstanding match. Last year was Hangman and Kenny versus the Young Bucks. This year it's Jurassic Express, Red Dragon, and the Young Bucks. Not Luchasaurus. One of my favorite spots was, I forgot in what order it was, where Matt and Nick set up Jungle Boy on Kyle O'Reilly in tombstone position, and then super kicks Kyle's knees to tombstone Jungle Boy. And when they hit the BTE trigger, I thought, oh, EVP's tag team champs. Or when Red Dragon hit total elimination, I thought, oh, Red Dragon's tag team champions. That's another W in their history books. I already had it in my mind. Well, guys, ROH, New Japan, NXT, AEW, everywhere they go. 1, 2, Jungle Boy Luchasaurus breaks up the pin. But then to see at the very last second, Jurassic Express pulls out the victory. Wait. One moment, guys. Something's wrong with my internet. Be right back. All right, we're back on course. But yeah, at the very end, I don't know what they call it, where Luchasaur just throws them up and Jungle Boy perfectly catches them in powerbomb position. But that move was enough. I think would have put down all of them, all at the same time. Also, the most athletic guy in this match for once wasn't Nick Jackson. It was Jungle Boy. But I will say, those two, athletic, the climbing the ropes with ease, is so impressive to me. Congratulations to Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, Jurassic Express. I'm so excited to see the rest of their tag title run. All right, time for the last two matches, guys. The next match will be MJF versus CM Punk in a dog collar match, which I will say is the bloodiest match I've ever seen in AEW in the past probably year or two. To see CM Punk come out to his ROH theme song was pretty iconic for me. Oh, hey, BMO. Thanks for showing up, man. But yeah, this dog collar match had just nostalgia, pain, history. To me, it was, I forgot where I saw it on TikTok, where someone used the Incredibles analogy, where Syndrome, all he wanted to do was be like Mr. Incredible, Mr. Incredible's sidekick, and then only for Mr. Incredible to reject him, and then he becomes a villain because of him. I thought that's what this story is. CM Punk unintentionally created a monster within MJF. CM Punk leaving set off a domino effect that he could not have seen into the future, creating the salt of the earth, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And the only way to put down the monster that Punk created was in this dog collar match, where it was blood, chains, a diamond ring, thumbtacks. Everything in this match hurt. I thought that CM Punk would end it by Anaconda Vice in the thumbtacks, because everyone watching this would tap out to that. But to see MJF begging, screaming for Wardlow, the winner of the Sonic ring, it was Wardlow coming out, looking for the ring. He must have forgot it backstage, I guess. And he didn't have time to run back and go get it. And then for CM Punk to GPS Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, to onto the thumbtacks, which that already had to hurt. And then Wardlow looks at Punk, shows, oh, it was in the other pocket. Hey, Punk, you want this diamond ring? Take it. Guys, I know there are 3 people watching this right now, so let me know some of your favorite spots in this dog collar match, because I know I wasn't the only one marking out to this. Like, there were so many insane spots here that I just got to know everyone's thoughts on this, because I love this. I loved this match to the point where I thought this should main event. It had a better story than Cole versus Hangman. I'm sorry. It was Punk bleeding for me. Dude, Punk bled like someone just shanked him in the face. Someone just stabbed him in the face, and he's just bleeding profusely. I would have gotten a towel ASAP the moment that bell rung. Dude, BMO. That suplex on thumbtacks. Definitely cringe, brother. But Punk hitting... No, not yet. Maxwell just not even begging Punk. Maxwell looking at Punk, looking at his hero, looking at his idol. One last act of defiance. Maybe there was a whisper in there saying, "You let me down." And then he spits in his face. The ultimate disrespect by the salt of the earth. Only for CM Punk to pick up MJF, punch him in the face with the diamond ring, and gets the 1-2-3. The score is 1-1, guys. What should be the final match between MJF and CM Punk, or do you even think that this needs a one more match? God damn. Ambulance. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just didn't want a loud background. But yeah. So tell me what you guys think should happen BMO says 3 stages. That's the thing, though. They've had a regular match as the 3 stages. I mean, they've had a regular match, so it was a regular match, a dog collar match. So wouldn't that already be 2 stages? Me personally, I think it should be a steel cage match. Punk doesn't have what technically he does. Punk has an okay record in steel cages. His first ever one against Chris Jericho. I believe he lost. We can never forget the iconic him beating Jeff in 2009. We all hated Punk for several years. He won the Elimination Chamber. But, yeah, honestly, I would say probably just a steel cage match to close off this chapter. Another thing that I want to say before this is MJF, even though he has not won a championship, unlike the other pillars of this, like Sammy Guevara winning the TNT, Darby winning the TNT, Jungle Boy winning tag, MJF is definitely still up there. He is definitely a pillar. At first, there was a whole bunch of memes and some people being serious that Britt Baker was actually the pillar, not MJF. But these matches, one with Darby, one with Jungle, Sammy, one with Punk, I do think MJF is a certified pillar of AEW. All right, guys, time for the main event. It is Adam Cole, baby, versus... Actually, wait. Before I get into the main event, I see that I got 4 viewers. Thank you so much to everyone that's been watching this. It's been 35 minutes plus of a video. Beam, I know you're coming in late. Cash Money, I know you've been here since I think like the second match. The other people that are watching this, thank you so much. You guys can always comment down below. Always remember that you guys can drop a like, drop a sub. Let you guys know that if you want to keep talking about AEW and just wrestling in general with us, you can follow us on our social medias. You can follow myself at Enigma V4 on my Instagram. My Twitter is Enigma_V4_. Young Smooths is Young Smooth TFGs. My TikTok is Enigma _V4. And basically everything's just all linked down below. Remember, you guys can always drop a like, drop a sub. Always giving us your 2 cents. And time to get into the main event. So it's Adam Cole, baby, versus Hangman Cowboy shit Adam Page. The Battle of the Adams. The most confusing chants of Let's Go Adam and... Wait. Sorry, guys. I get little notifications of like my internet's acting weird during the stream and I don't want to sound glitchy. But the most confusing chants, Let's Go Adam, and all you can say is, which one? It only took about 10 to 15 minutes before we started getting Let's Go Cole, Let's Go Hangman. It's like, okay, finally, we get it. So in this match, I thought, okay, will they recreate the NXT spot? Will they recreate an Evolution spot where Cole and O'Reilly win the tag and Adam wins the AEW? This match had a lot to prove for both Adams. Hangman, this was another shot at just, you may be Adam Cole, but I'm AEW World Champion. Outside of AEW, Hangman Adam Page has never won a singles title. Not in ROH, not in New Japan Pro Wrestling. But Adam Cole, let's list out the accomplishments. PWG champion, ROH 3-time world champion, longest reigning NXT champion, first ever North American champion. And I personally thought that AEW champion would be a part of his resume. Because, what a legacy to have. And for Hangman Adam Page, this is his first singles title, and I don't think he's ready to give it up just yet. Some of my favorite spots in this match was Hangman's moonsault countered into the super kick. I think this was better than Adam turning Ricochet's moonsault into a super kick. Because I do think that Hangman had a lot more height. So the moment he went down, that should have been it. If it was Shawn Michaels, we all know Hangman would have been out. Or El Phantasmo when he hit sudden death. Guys, let me know some of your favorite moments in the match. But one of my other spots that I heavily enjoyed was the Panama Sunrise on the outside of the ring. I know it's just a casual Canadian destroyer, but to see Adam Cole do it slowly and just casually flipping over, it's pretty nice. It's not like it's no Petey Williams. It's no Pete Williams, but it's good to see. Another one that I liked was when Adam was about to hit the last shot to the back of the head, and similar to an iconic Kenny Omega spot to an iconic Jay White spot where all you can do is collapse. We saw with Jay versus Kenny where Kenny was about to hit like a V trigger, Kenny collapses. Okada's about to hit Kenny with a Rainmaker, Kenny collapses. Adam Cole is about to hit the last shot back of the head, Hangman collapses. It was good to see the rest of the Undisputed Era, and I will say Undisputed Era because there is no official name. To see the other members of the Undisputed Era just chanting for Cole, very reminiscent of the NXT days. Honestly, if it weren't for the fact that I was very torn in that triple threat tag match, I would have loved to see Red Dragon come out with the tag titles, and Cole's just like, I got to join them. We got to be draped in gold. The prophecy is everywhere, no matter the promotion. But the closing moments of this match that I heavily enjoyed was Hangman Adam Page hitting his last shot and immediately hitting the buckshot lariat, basically power sliding after hitting Adam Cole under the ropes, perfectly set up for the buckshot lariat, and hits that buckshot lariat 1, 2, 3. I will say Adam Cole versus Hangman Adam Page should probably be a part 2. I did enjoy their Canadian Destroyer through the announce table, not the announce table, damn it, the regular table, and then the Dark Order come out, and they're fighting off Red Dragon. But again, that final moment was just everything to me. What's next? What's next for the Cowboy? What's next for Adam Cole? Personally, what I think is next for Hangman Adam Page, maybe he should do this again. Maybe he should face Adam Cole one more time. He faced Bryan Danielson twice. He died against Lance Archer. And, I genuinely don't know what should be next for Hangman Adam Page other than a rematch. Who would you guys like to see next face Hangman Adam Page? As for Adam Cole and the rest of the Undisputed Era, I think that there should be a trios tag title because there are many factions in AEW where the final should be the Elite versus the Undisputed Era. Because let's all be honest here, guys. We've all been itching. We've all been dying for Kenny versus Adam Cole. And, that 3v3 kind of seems like the only way we might get it so far. Ethan Page. Cashman, you think all ego Ethan Page should be the next one to face Hangman Adam Page? Not bad. Not bad an idea. Me personally, I want Pac to be the next one to challenge Hangman because it's a full story coming through where Jericho was the first be Jericho was the first AEW champion. Sorry about that, guys. Jericho was the first AEW World Champion, and on the side after that was Hangman feuding with Pac. So it would be like a um, reoccurring moment for Hangman. His past has returned to his present, and he has to overcome it to have a better future. What if Tommy Yen, the House of Black meets cowboy shit? Oh, the House of Black versus the Dark Order. That sounds pretty good. You know, Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, and whatever third member they want versus Buddy Murphy, Brody King, and Malachi Black sounds actually badass too. There's so many ideas. You know, I think a trio tag titles. Sorry about that, guys. One sec. Okay, I'm back. And I think a trios tag title scenario deserves its own video. So if you guys want to see that, comment down below. You guys can just hit me up. You guys can DM me, DM Young Smooth as well on Twitter. But as of right now, thank you everyone that's commented, viewed, people that will eventually view. Thank you everyone. Just to recap, if you guys would like to follow us on our Twitters, mine's is Enigma _ V4 _ Young Smooth is Young Smooth TFG. My Instagram is Enigma _V4, and my TikTok is Enigma _V4. But other than that, I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe, and hope you enjoy the rest of your week and probably the rest of Monday Night Raw.